Is it possible to deploy a Java-based application into Tomcat server without manual deployment? We can automate this process. Hi, this is Ravteja. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn about how you can deploy a Java-based application into Tomcat server without manual deployment. We can automate this process. What are the things we need to require to deploy a Java-based application into Tomcat server? These things we are going to understand in today's class. Make sure that you have to practice well. If you have any queries, please let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We have done how to deploy a Java-based application into Tomcat server manual process, right? In today's class, we are going to do how we can automate this process, how we can deploy a Java-based application into Tomcat server without manual deployment. Okay, this process will be done by GitHub Actions, Jenkins, or GitLab CI/CD. We have several types of CI/CD tools. What is meant by CI/CD? Okay, CI is nothing but automates the process of integrating code changes into a shared repository and running automated tests. Suppose you have a code you have pushed into the GitHub. Whenever the code changed, automatically the code is going to be integrated. This is nothing but continuous integration. CD is nothing but continuous delivery or continuous deployment. We are learning about what is CI and what is CD. Okay, CD is nothing but continuous delivery or continuous deployment. Automatically delivers or deployed tested code into staging or production environment. The code has been tested in CI, right? The code has been integrated. Whenever the code changed in the GitHub, it is going to integrate automatically. Okay, after testing the code, go into deployment process. Okay, what are the tools we have in CI/CD means? We have Jenkins, and second one is GitHub Actions, and the third one is GitLab CI/CD. Okay, these are the tools we have, and we have also so many types of CI/CD tools, but majorly we are using these three. So now I am going to automate the process, right? I am going to deploy a Java-based application into Tomcat server using GitHub Actions. I'm going to say I'm going to teach you about GitHub Actions only. Okay. If we have time, we can also discuss about Jenkins. Okay. So see, what are the things we should have to deploy a Java-based application into Tomcat server using GitHub Actions? First, you should have a server. Okay. Like EC2 instance. In that, you have to install Tomcat. You have to install the Tomcat. Okay. And you have to do some changes in host manager and manager and conf as well. Okay. After done these changes, you can deploy directly into your Tomcat server. Okay. So now I'm going to compare them. Jenkins, GitHub Actions, GitLab CI/CD. You can observe here. Okay. So for Jenkins, whenever you are using Jenkins, you should have a server. You should have to maintain a server. In that server, you have to install Jenkins. Okay. In GitHub Actions, like you are able to see GitHub, right? So in that, there is a another option we have in the GitHub Actions. You can click on the pipeline is going to run. So for that, we need YAML code. The GitLab CI/CD also like same cloud-based and self-hosted. Whenever you are taking Jenkins CI/CD, the setup is complex. Okay, and GitHub Actions are very easy because in that platform we have actions. Whenever you click on it, automatically the code is going to integrate it. Okay, it is moderate integration. Work with all platforms. Works best with GitHub. Okay, scalability high. The performance is very high whenever you are using Jenkins. Okay, GitHub Actions like medium. In GitLab CI/CD high. Okay, this where we can use whenever which is best. Okay, you can just confirm it. If you need, depending upon your requirements, you should have to select one of them CI/CD. Okay, if you need maximum flexibility and customization, if your company has complex CI/CD needs, then you can go with Jenkins itself. Okay, So whenever you are using GitHub Actions, so the code is already in GitHub, right? So you can easily set up the infrastructure whatever you want. Okay. If you want a simple and fast CI/CD setup, then you can go with GitHub Actions. When we use GitLab CI/CD, if you are using GitLab for source code management, then you need GitLab CI/CD. Okay. If you want a balance between flexibility and easy of usage, then you can go with GitLab CI/CD. So most important, we have to learn GitHub Actions and Jenkins. These two are important. So I'm going to teach you about GitHub Actions, how we can set up the environment. These things we are going to discuss. Okay. So the same application, what we have done, what we have deployed manually, the same application, I am going to automate the process. Okay. For that, what I told you, Tomcat server and Tomcat. In that server, we have to install the Tomcat. In that, we have to edit something. Okay. What we have edited, that should be changed in the GitHub itself. Okay. First, I'm going to launch an EC2 instance. Okay. You should have to understand whenever you are using the server, whenever you install the server, you have to say these commands apt update -y. These commands you have to enter manual process. Okay. So we are not going to install, like we are not going to clone the repository. We are not going to MVN package. There is no need to say them. Okay. But we have to install them. Apt install maven -y. Apt install default. Why I'm going to install default -jdk? Because we have code in Java, right? Form.xml, whenever you are see, it should be in the language should be written in Java language. Okay. We are using Maven here for what? Running, testing, packaging these commands we can say. Okay. And then you can go with the path cd space /opt. In that we have to install Tomcat. Okay. First, what I need to do is I'm going to install a server. The process is very simple. So you have to understand the concept. Okay, click on instances, click on launch instance. Okay, I have already two instances, but I am now going to launch another instance, which is Tomcat today. Tomcat hyphen today. Okay. And then you can select the Ubuntu over here. Then just come down, change the instance type, which is to E2 medium is fine enough. Select this and you can select the key pair, Tomcat key. I'm having, if you don't have, you can create another new key pair. So that's it. Click on launch instance. So, and also we have to allow the port number, which is 8080 in Tomcat in this instance as well, in the security groups. Okay. Now I am going to connect with this server. So this is my instance. It is in pending state. Do refresh. Click on instances, running state. So click on this, connect this, copy the SSH client. Okay. Just you can open Git bash. Open Git bash here. Okay. Paste it here. Enter. Okay, say yes, clear this. So what we need to do, sudo hyphen I to become root user and clear this. First we have to say the comments apt update hyphen y, apt update hyphen y, enter. Okay, clear this. Apt install maven hyphen y. So I'm going to just install them. I now need to say the commands mvn package, mvn test, mvn validate. It automatically, whenever the pipeline run, it automatically triggered. Okay. These commands you can mention in the YAML file. We should have an YAML file. Let you know how it looks like. Okay. Now I am going to install apt install default hyphen jdk hyphen y. Okay. We have done these three commands, right? Up to here we have done. Now what we supposed to do is we have to change the path. In this path, we have to install Tomcat. Okay, clear this cd space slash opt, which is the default path of Tomcat. Clear this wget. How you can get the URL? So it's very simple. Click on this, search for Tomcat, enter. So click on Tomcat name, go back, click on Tomcat name. Okay, just copy this, copy link address, then just come down, paste it here, enter. Okay, sorry, wget. Okay, paste it, enter. Clear this, say ls. Okay, we have to untar this. So it's very simple, tar space hyphen xvzf extract files, this tar dz, enter. Okay, clear this, ls. I want to rename this name. I want to rename this. So how can I rename this? MV to Tomcat, Tomcat, enter. Clear this, ls, cd space Tomcat, enter. Clear this, ls. Okay. First, I want to start the Tomcat server. How can I start the Tomcat server? Cd space bin, enter, dot slash startup.sh. The Tomcat has started. So now what I'm supposed to do is I'm going to allow the port number which is 8080 in security groups for this particular instance. Okay, whenever you are allowing that particular port number, then only it is possible to get. Okay, click on security groups, click on inbound rules, add rule 8080 all traffic, enter, save rules. Okay, now what you're supposed to do is click on instances, copy the public IP, Control V colon 8080. Enter. Okay, we got this right. So now, so even you click the manager app, you don't have any permissions. You have to edit them. So first we have to edit these things. Okay, how you can edit? So it's very simple. Clear this ls cd space dot dot. You have to go with web apps. Cd space web apps ls cd space host manager. You have to edit the host manager and manager as well. Okay, ls cd space meta info. Enter. Clear this. Okay, vi space context.xml insert mode and the same side cookies. We have to comment this. Enter. Hyphen hyphen space escape shift colon wq. Enter. Cd space dot dot cd space dot dot cd space dot dot ls cd space web apps. Enter. ls cd space manager ls sorry cd space meta info. Enter. Clear this. ls vi space context.xml insert mode the same side cookies. Enter. Okay, space hyphen hyphen close this escape shift colon wq. Enter. Clear this. Cd space dot dot cd space dot dot. We have done something right. So now what you're supposed to do is cd space dot dot cd space bin. Clear this. Dot slash startup dot sh. Sorry, shutdown dot sh. I'm going to shut down and start the Tomcat server. Dot slash startup dot sh. Okay, Tomcat started. Whenever I click on this, okay, do refresh. It is going to ask sign in username and password, right? So now we have to edit username and password in where? In conf, where you can get the conf ls. Clear this. Cd space dot dot. Clear this. ls cd space conf. Clear this. ls. So you have to edit. You can get the username and password to sign in manager app in this particular Tomcat users.xml file. Okay. So vi space Tomcat users.xml. Enter. Insert mode. What you have to do is, so you just copy them. The same things you have to mention in here. Okay. So paste it here. Okay. Remove one thing. Okay. Here you can observe the role name is manager GUI, manager hyphen GUI, and another name is manager script. Okay. The password is Tomcat and the password is secret. Okay. The role is manager GUI. Okay. And here the role name is manager script. Okay. And the password is deployer. So you can use whatever the password you want. Okay. And here as the username is also is the deployer. Okay. These things you have to paste it in Tomcat users.xml file. Okay. So remove the spaces before. So you can just copy this and you have to edit in GitHub secrets as well. Okay. So you are in insert mode, right? Enter. So just paste them here. Okay. And you have to edit in particular line. Okay. Okay. Space. And also, so you have to edit them in line. Okay. So escape shift colon W key enter. Okay. Clear this. ls. So these things you have to change in GitHub. So where you can change them. So you just sign in here, Tomcat, and the password is enter. So you have done something right. So the the WAR file is automatically deployed in this particular path. Okay, I'm not going to say Maven path. These commands automatically deploy in this particular Tomcat server. Okay, so if you want to get that, you have to edit in the secrets. Where you can edit the secrets. So it's very simple. So first you have to select the repository, which repository you want to perform. Okay, I want to perform this operation using train ticket reservation. So train ticket reservation, click on this. Okay, so see, I want to tell you one thing. You have to write the YAML file. In that YAML file, there is a procedure you have to follow. Okay, what the things you have to install, which project you are going to deploy in this Tomcat. These things you have to mention in the YAML file. Where you can get the YAML file means, so you have to create the default path. You have to create .github/workflows. In this you have YAML file. Okay. If you don't have .github/workflows, you have to create a directory with that particular names. Okay. .github/workflows. In this you have to write Tomcat, like .yaml is mandatory. Yet another markup language you have to mention. Okay. This is the process we have. Name, on push branches, master. This is the procedure we are having in this. We have to follow. Okay. So build with Maven, MVN clean package, deploy. So everything is going to deploy automatically. Okay. For that, we need what I told you. We need some credentials, right? Tomcat username, Tomcat URL, and Tomcat password you have to mention in this. Here you can mention. It's very simple. So click on settings. So then only it is going to authenticate your server with GitHub Actions. Otherwise, it is not possible like that. Okay. So click on secrets and variables. Click on actions. So I am already having. So I am going to just delete them first. Yes, delete this secret. Okay. Delete this. Yes, I want to delete this also. Okay. Now I am going to create new repository secret. Secret name is first. I am going to give Tomcat URL. Where I can get the Tomcat URL. So you have to paste like this. Okay. The Tomcat path is like this. You have to mention. See, it's very simple. I'm going to tell you. Like, which is instead of this IP address, you have to put it which server you have. Okay. I'm having this server. So you can just copy this Tomcat server. So you just replace this. Control C. Control V. You just copy this IP address. Control C. Control V. Okay. So remove this. You have to copy this path and you can give the path over here. GitHub Actions. Okay. Secret is Control V. In this path, the snapshot is going to deploy. Like where file is going to deploy in this particular path. Okay. This path we have mentioned over here. Got it? So add secret. Now what we supposed to do is to deploy this, you should have username and password, right? So if you want to get the username and password, the same things you have to mention like add secrets. So do refresh, continue. Okay, we have done Tomcat URL. So we have to add the new repository, which is Tomcat username. I done with the Tomcat username. Which one we need to give? Deployer and deployer as well. Okay. The password is also deployer and username is also a deployer. So just paste it and click on add secret. Okay. And also we have to add new repository, which is Tomcat password and paste it here the same. Okay. So after done this process, what you need to do, you can just click on actions. So this is the GitHub actions we have to perform. Okay. Click on actions, update. Okay. So click on this train ticket reservation. Click on this. This is the default path you have in YAML file. So just click on this path. Okay. Edit this. Okay. Click on commit changes. Okay. Click on commit changes. After done this process, you can just click on actions. Okay. Update Tomcat YAML, right? 2 minutes ago. So just click on this. Okay. Build and deploy. Click on this. So the pipeline is going to run automatically whenever you click on actions, right? So this is the GitHub actions we are going to do. Now you are not able to see train ticket reservation over here, right? So whenever the deploy is going to complete it, then you can clearly observe the train ticket reservation at the last. So see, so build and deploy successfully, right? I'm not getting any errors over here. If I am getting errors, so you have to edit in YAML file. Okay, you can click on this YAML file and you can do changes how the errors you are getting. Okay, so the pipeline is going to easily identify whatever the username we have given in settings secrets that should be identifying over here. Okay, so just click on this and do refresh. You can observe whether the pair file is deployed or not. So deployed successfully, right? Before that, you are not able to see train ticket reservation. So now you are able to see train ticket reservation over here. Means I did not say Maven package, Maven validate, and also I did not copy the path, source path and destination path. So I just run the pipeline In that pipeline, I written the script, the YAML code. Okay. So just click on this. You can observe whether this is working or not. It's working properly, right? So this is the way we are going to deploy an application using GitHub Actions. Okay. So I'm going to teach you about GitHub Actions only. So if we have much time, then we can also discuss about Jenkins as well. The same application, how we can deploy using Jenkins. Okay. These things we are going to understand. So this is the process we have. This is the process we are going to automate the process without manual deployment. Okay. I installed in the server, but I did not say these comments, right? Maven package, and also I did not copy the path, these things. Automatically, whenever I run the GitHub Actions pipeline, it's going to deploy automatically using the credentials I have given. Got it? So if you have any queries, please let me know in the